no.
Ocho Cinco, was he a quarterback?
Your ass better call somebody.
I hate Andy Dalton, but hold on, I forgot. We got fucking Andy Dalton, the fucking Red Rocket. I'm sorry.
Dude's going for the touchdown. Caldwell Pope. How about that one, baby?
You gotta make a name for yourself. You gotta go out on a limb.
That's all you gotta say. The dude is gonna put up numbers. He's not gonna fold.
Just wait and watch, man. You just wait and watch.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the NFL Weekly Matchup, week number 5. It is week 5, right? I believe NFL week 5. I believe it's week 5. Anyway, we are back. We got a special guest on tonight. Since Josh could not make it, Josh has had some family matters. Prayers out for Josh. Bryson is here tonight. He's here for the laughs. He does not watch NFL at all. I was gonna let him host, but he sucked at that. So I'm still gonna host here for a minute, and I'm gonna let him call out the picks and stuff and whatnot. But Bryson, how was your week?
Man, beautiful. You know, I don't know nothing about NFL, to be honest with you. I'm just here for the good times, you know.
I'm letting you know now. You're giving us a pick in these games. I'm writing them down. If you do
I'll give you some picks.
We're gonna let you get some picks tonight too. We're gonna let you call them out, but you'll give some picks. We'll let you get your thoughts in too.
But yeah, I mean, like Chris said, I don't know shit about NFL, so this ought to be good.
Clay's here with us. Oh, like always, he made it tonight. Clay, how was your week? Did you catch up with some NFL football this weekend?
Well, Chris, my week just started. I'm just kidding. I had to throw Josh's quote out there. Yeah, I caught up some NFL football. Had a good week of that. Some good games on. Lions Seahawks was pretty exciting. Some other exciting games.
He'll be back. Bryson's having some technical difficulties. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was a good week. Good week overall of NFL football.
Gotcha. Well, we're going to recap some games here. I do not have the records on me. I want to say I went 12-4. I know I had a good week anyway. Clay, do you think you had a good week by thinking about it? I don't have
no, I had an average week, I think, just like normal. Probably 7-9 or something crazy.
I think I had a dominant week. I know I had a lot of good games. I know the pick'ems we did in our fantasy thing. I know we did. I had like 14 games right, didn't I? If I believe so. I can't remember.
Oh, yeah, we won that.
Yeah, but anyway, I think I had a good week. I don't have it. Josh has it at the moment. I do have it for college, but I don't have the NFL. But let's recap some games. Obviously, we're going to go to start off with the morning game. I get up to this beautiful morning, Sunday morning, 9 o'clock, 9:30 in the morning to watch the Saints lose by a double doink, hitting the post twice. Losing 28-25 against Minnesota. I thought they had it. And one thing I didn't know? I've been calling him the Red Rocket forever. It's actually the Red Rifle. I just figured that out the other day. I didn't know that. They call him the Red Rifle. But yeah, I had Andy Dalton, didn't have Kamara, didn't have Thomas. Clay, do you have any thoughts on the Sunday morning game?
Yeah, I mean, Andy Dalton didn't look too terrible. I mean, he's a good serviceable quarterback out there. I think if they had Michael Thomas, Chris Olave held his own, but I think Michael Thomas would have definitely benefited. I watched Marquez Callaway. He couldn't really catch the damn ball every time I watched him. So I don't know. Vikings is a good team. So to hold them close like that, I think the Saints held their own, but Saints got a good defense. But the crazy story is about this Latavius Murray deal. I don't know what happened there. I don't know. He looked good. I mean, he's a veteran running back. Kamara was out. But, like, you wake up, Monday, you wake up and, Javonte Williams will get into that, but towards ACL. And then next thing you know, I don't know if the Saints put Latavius Murray back on their practice squad Monday, took him off the roster, put Kamara back on. I guess that's how that works. And I don't know how it works. But, anyways, Broncos picked up Latavius Murray to help out their backfield. So that's a lost running back for there.
I mean, he looked awesome. I mean, he was the best running back on the field on both teams, I think. I think he looked like the best running back out of all of them. Even Dalvin Cook, I think Latavius Murray just looked. I mean, he just looked awesome in the game. I wish they would have kept him, especially if Kamara's not there. I don't know why. I mean, Mark Ingram's okay, but it would just be good to keep running Murray in there. And I mean, he's always been good. I don't understand why he's always a free agent. But yeah, I mean, I was disappointed. Like I said, we lost game on the field. I think it was how far was it? It was like 50-yard field goal, something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah, it was something crazy, and it looked good too. It just bounce
I
back
thought he
out to
made
the
it. I
field.
thought he made it on the replay. Chris Olave looks good. You mentioned him. I mean, even though he had a quarterback that couldn't throw it downfield like Jameis could, even though I think Andy Dalton might be, I don't know, he might be better for the team. I don't know. But Olave's better with Jameis, I think, because Olave can catch the deep ball, but and Andy Dalton can't throw it that far. He's more of a, game manager, but. Yeah, not looking too good for the Saints. We only got one win. Didn't mention Thursday Night Football. Obviously, Tua getting hurt kind of sucks there. They're on with Bridgewater now. Is any word on is Tua out? How long Tua is out? Or
I'm not really sure, man. I know he's out this Sunday for sure. I'm sure the Dolphins are under investigation a little bit more on that aspect. But
when they
I think
fired
if Tua was healthy, Miami would have ran away with that game. Me personally, I mean, you look, Tua wasn't there, he wasn't healthy, and look at Jalen Waddle's numbers; it wasn't good. I mean, Tyreek
Jalen
Hill.
Waddle also did come in with a growing injury too. You got to remember.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, Tyreek Hill held his own, and Raheem Mostert don't look bad either, in my opinion. But
yeah, he's
who
getting
knows?
more. He's got more carries than so. The last couple of weeks, he's getting more carries than Chase Edmonds. He looks like he's taking over the backfield there, in my opinion. Especially at least running wise, he's definitely taking it over there. Had some other games. Had Buffalo come back, beating Baltimore. Not as high scoring due to the weather. I mean, the game wasn't as I thought it would shoot out more, but due to the weather, Ravens got out to a big lead. I believe J.K. Dobbins had 2 early touchdowns, and then ended up, dropping it to Buffalo. What's your thoughts on the Buffalo game? Any thoughts?
I didn't catch too much of the Buffalo and the Ravens game. I think I was out. I don't know why I didn't catch much of that. Probably because
Well,
I
it was a
didn't have
1
no
o'clock
fan.
game. I mean, why are they playing Buffalo and the Ravens at 1 o'clock? I don't like that.
I have no idea. And the Ravens were favored in that game, correct? Am I correct on that? Buffalo? No, Buffalo was favored, but it was only about 3.5 because it was in Baltimore. That's right. And Buffalo didn't cover. They only won by a field goal, correct?
Yeah, Buffalo didn't. They only won by field goal. Buffalo did.
Yeah, so I mean, it was a close game. I know I took the Bills in that game, and I did catch that part because I was trying to keep up my record, and that was one of the ones I lost.
Yeah,
but I mean, Gabe Davis ain't showing out like he did week 1. I don't know. I mean, I know he's a little banged up, I think, but we'll see. I still don't sleep on the Bills. They got a good defense, and they're a little hurt in their secondary, but they're well rounded all around.
Baltimore is good too. So I mean, they won the game. I mean, yeah, they won a game that's a tight game against a good team. Let's go to Seattle and Detroit. Had a shootout. Detroit still can't guard nobody. They get to play their weakest matchup in the Patriots this week. See if they can actually play some defense. Geno Smith still looking good. Rashad Penny looking good. DK Metcalf looking good, even though he had to take a shit mid-game. Jared Goff, Jamal Williams, Josh Reynolds. I mean, and let me give you some props here. It took everybody to be out in the game. Every receiver Detroit had to be out in the game for TJ Hawkinson to absolutely go off. I mean, everybody had to be out of the game, and he scored. He scored 42 points. I had him on DraftKings to start the day, and I was like, there ain't no way I'm playing somebody that's only going to get – I thought he might get 15, but he proved me wrong there. Any thoughts on the game overall?
I mean, it was a great game, great shootout. I know that you lucked up a little bit and started Geno Smith. I thought that was pretty clever. You played Geno Smith in a fantasy league.
Still lost.
But that sucks.
Yeah, I ended up losing. They beat me by a couple points due to.
But I mean, look at Jared Goff, man, almost thrown for 400 yards. I mean, I know it's Seattle, but damn, threw for 4 touchdowns. He did have 1 pick, and Geno Smith as well, throwing the ball pretty well. So I mean, I don't know. Like you said, it was just a non-defensive game whatsoever, just straight offensive game. But both teams don't have a bad offense. But like I say, Detroit's offense is pretty good, but they're not. If they can't beat Seattle, I mean, I'm not as high on them as I thought.
I mean, they just can't stop nobody. They gave up an assload of points against the Eagles. They gave assload. Who else did they play? They gave up against Seattle. Seattle's one of the worst teams in football. Even though Geno Smith does look pretty good, I'd probably rather have Geno Smith than I would any of the Saints quarterbacks right now. To be honest with you. Yeah. Bryson, did you catch any NFL this week? at
No,
all? No, okay.
I didn't.
Just figured I'd ask. Let's see. We got some other games. Moving on. I know we got the Tennessee game right. Giants. Danny Dimes beating Chicago.
Hey,
That's easy enough.
I just seen ain't Danny Dimes kind of having a season this year.
No,
Hell no.
Giants are doing good.
Giants are doing all right.
Giants
And they
are
brought
their
in
defense is really good.
so Dimes got hurt. I don't know, ankle or something. And then
Well,
they brought in
Tyrod's hurt,
Tyrod
too.
Taylor. They brought in Tyrod Taylor for a little bit, then he got hurt, then they brought Danny Dimes back in. I mean,
Then they had to run. Say the next option I think was Saquon at Wildcat. I think they said.
I'll tell you what, Saquon Barkley is holding his own this year. He's looking real good, and I'll say that every podcast if I have to.
Yeah. One thing, another game, Jets beating the Steelers, even though the Steelers, they got the new coming. Bryson might not know this yet, but it is the Kenny Pickett era in Pittsburgh. He came in the second half, scored 2 touchdowns, did throw a pick on his first play. I'm not as high on him. I don't think he looked that good. Clay can maybe tell me otherwise. I don't think he looked that good. I mean, he was in a half through 3 interceptions. I mean, 10 for 13, 3 picks. I don't know. Maybe I didn't watch it fully, but I know that first ball he threw looked like shit. So that's the only thing I know. Clay, any thoughts on, the Jets game and Kenny Pickett starting?
I mean, it's time to try him out. I mean, look, Trubisky's not all that. He's a good backup quarterback is what Trubisky is. And to be honest with you, I might rather have Drew Lock than Mitch Trubisky. You know what I'm saying? But give Kenny Pickett a shot. I mean, he threw 3 picks, but he is. I mean, hopefully he'll get some of these receivers involved because they're not doing anything fantasy related right now. George Pickens, he was catching the ball with Kenny Pickett in. He seems to be his favorite target right now, but who knows? We'll see what happens with the daggum Pittsburgh.
I'll tell you what, he's going to have his
whatsoever.
He's going to have his chance. They're going to have his chance this week when they got to face Buffalo.
I agree with Clay 100%.
That's going to be a tough. That's going to be a tough one. Any other games here we got going on? Las Vegas Raiders finally getting a win over Denver. Denver sucks. We had Monday Night Football. 49ers looked pretty good last night. I think everybody was sleeping on them. Debo looked really good. Anything else you want to talk about as far as recapping games? I mean,
how about your Falcons winning, Chris?
The Falcons, yeah. I might have could honestly, I might have could have had a perfect week this week. I ended up going with. I told y'all Falcons are not as bad as what everybody thinks, even though I kind of want to see what Ritter could do. I mean, I don't know. Mariota's he's so up and down, but no, I mean, I thought the Browns was going to pull it out there, and I ended up taking the Browns in the game just because y'all took the Falcons. And Chubb's still running all over. I mean, we got to give Josh some credit. Chubb is the number 1 running back in fantasy right now, I believe. So, if I'm not mistaken, even though he can't catch the ball, I mean that dude can run, man.
And it's surprising with their quarterback play. I mean, Amari Cooper's still getting some love. I mean, he's doing good on the receiving end. I mean, he's doing real good. I mean, he's putting up at least 20 fantasy points damn near every week. So, I mean, that's all you can ask for out of a receiver. I mean, shit, our receivers didn't even put up 7 points this week. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, Amari Cooper, everybody probably don't like him because I don't think he did as good this week. But he had he had Terrell. The Falcons' corners, I mean, they got Terrell. I mean, he's pretty good. So I would expect Amari Cooper to bounce back this week. I drafted him a lot in best balls. But anyway, yeah. Let's get into the player of the week. Bryson, if you had to just had a wild guess, I know Bryson don't watch NFL. Who would you think? Who would you guess?
Give me a second.
Did really well this week.
Serious guess here, Bryson.
Serious guess, just like some players out there.
Yeah, I do.
Who would you think? And I recapped some games there for you. So,
give me. I feel like Saquon had a game.
No, we did say Saquon. Not really. I think he did okay. They only won 20-12. I don't think he did.
Saquon had 31.
Yeah. Hold on. He had 146 yards, 31.
But he had 31 rushing attempts.
Yeah,
31.
That's
31 rushing attempts.
Still pretty
I
good.
ain't never seen it in the 30s before.
I'm trying to trade Jonathan Taylor for him, but I don't know.
The only thing he didn't score. That's the only thing that hurt Saquon. He didn't score a touchdown, but he had 31 rushing attempts, 146 yards on the ground, 2 receptions, 16 yards. I mean,
Yeah. That ain't
Dude's
bad.
an animal.
Hey, we'll give it to you. Hey, that's not bad. 100 and something yards. I'm going to go with mine. I'm going to go with another running back. I'm going to go to the Raiders, and I'm going to go Denver can't stop the run for shit, really. I'm going Josh Jacobs had his best game of his career. He had 28 rushing attempts, 144 yards, and 2 rushing touchdowns. And actually won somebody $1 million. I saw on DraftKings all over Twitter, somebody I follow. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, but Josh Jacobs, one spark of the afternoon games. Clay, who do you got as your player of the week?
I mean, I could pick T.J. Hawkinson here, Chris, but I'm gonna go a little different because this guy never gets.
I forgot about him.
Yeah, I mean T.J. Hawkinson, he had 8 receptions,
I don't pick nobody
179 yards, 179 yards for a tight end and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I mean it only took half the team to be off the
But
field.
look, let me give you another one. This guy had no fantasy purposes last year, like whatsoever. Didn't even score a touchdown. So I'm gonna give him some love. Let's go with Miles Sanders from the Eagles. Dude rushed the ball 27 times, had 134 yards and 2 touchdowns. Also had 2 receptions for 22 yards. Didn't even score a touchdown last year, and he's putting up numbers this year.
Yeah,
so let me take Miles Sanders on this one.
They lean to him that game. The thing about the Eagles is they don't have any crazy good running backs, but they like to run the ball. I mean, Eagles look good, man. They might win 14 games, but I think they're going to be one of those teams that get in there and they're going to lose early in the playoffs, but I could be wrong. Their defense is good, too. I'm glad we got them on defense and fantasy. Anyways, let's get into the upcoming games. We're going to let Bryson announce games. We're going to let Bryson do the upcoming games here and get into that. We'll get Josh's picks later, I'm guessing. I know sometime next week Josh is dealing with some stuff, so we'll figure it out. I'll get his picks this weekend, so see how he does. But Bryson, go ahead and give us the first game.
First game we got this week. It's Thursday night. Colts at Broncos Nation. Let's ride. Broncos favor 3.5. Clay, who you taking?
The Colts, they pissed me off so bad. Leonard's out again. He's got a concussion. Really? Yeah, he's got a concussion and he broke his nose. I'm pretty sure he's out. I am not taking the Colts this week because they pissed me off. Give me the Broncos to win and cover this week.
Yeah, I mean, Denver looks like they suck, man. This is a tough game because I hate both teams. I think both teams are terrible. But you saying Leonard out, I just think Broncos got to win. This is one of those games, especially coming off a divisional loss. They're playing at home, -3.5. No matter if they win by 3, I think they got to win. And I'm going to pick Denver as well. Now, Bryson, I'm going to keep letting you host, but do you know the quarterbacks for both of these teams, correct?
Matt Ryan for the Colts, Russell Wilson for the Broncos.
All right, just making sure. I'm testing you there. And
my pick, I'm taking Broncos Nation.
So you're taking Broncos Nation. The only reason is because you've –
Let's ride.
Okay, I figured that's why. All right, next game, Bryce.
We're going to start off Sunday, 1 p.m. game. Giants at the Packers. Packers favorite 8.5. Chris, who you taking?
Yeah, Packers 8.5. I mean, Packers at home, they do play a lot better in Lambeau. I will say that. I will say they play a lot better in Lambeau. This is a tough game for me. I picked them. I didn't pick them last week when they played New England, which I think that was a stupid pick. I don't know why I didn't take them. I mean, Packers, honestly, they should be favored by 11.5 against anybody. 8.5 is more against the Giants, though, whose defense is pretty good. I think I'm going to take. The Giants here, plus 8.5, just because I don't think the Packers should be favored that high by anybody anymore. They don't look that good to me. Clay,
who you got here?
I feel like I wish Josh was here to give us the records because I feel like I'm way down there.
Hey, no.
I've been losing.
It don't matter what you've been doing. You gotta pick with your heart.
But so y'all gave me this pick first last week, and y'all gave me the Packers game first. I was trying to point at Josh. You give it to him first, and so I rode with the Packers because I was like, they ain't gonna take the Packers. And all y'all took the Packers too, and it didn't matter because I lost that bet anyways.
Hey, New England.
Because I said I don't think the Packers covered 11.5. They shouldn't be favored by 11.5 against anybody, but New England sucks. Look how many points they gave up New England in Lambeau. Okay.
Did they play in Lambeau last week? Keep going.
Yeah, I believe so
Yeah,
because I remember
believe
somebody
they
doing a
did,
Lambeau leap.
Yeah,
But since you took the Giants, I want to take the Giants. I do want to take the Giants.
Clay, I
And
like that pick.
I'm still taking the Giants. Give me the Giants and the points.
Yeah, I'm with Clay.
Sorry,
Give me the
I was going to
Giants.
go with the Packers, but
Yeah, I was watching the game last Sunday. I don't know what the hell
I got
Aaron Rodgers got going on with his hair, with the shaved and the ponytail on the side. That shit pissed me off. Give me the Giants. I like Danny Dimes. He's having a hell of a season. Saquon's having a season. Hope he stays healthy. Give me the Giants.
Gotcha.
hold on. Let's pause here for a second. Since this guy at the bottom just took the Giants, roll my pick back. Let me take the Packers. Give me the Packers cover the spread. Give me the Packers cover the spread because Danny Dimes is ass, okay? And if they can stop Saquon, I mean, does Kenny Galladay even touch the field anymore? I mean, is he even relevant? So give me the Packers just because Bryson picked the damn Giants.
I got you. So I'm writing down the picks as well. So you took the Packers, Clay's taking the Pack, and me and Bryson are taking the Giants. All right,
I got to
Bryson.
catch up.
Bryson, get into the next game here.
Chris, we're going to come back to you one more time. We're going Steelers at Bills. Bills favor 14.5.
God, I was hoping you'd go to him there. 14.5. Everybody's high on Kenny Pickett. I don't know, 14.5. That's a damn lot of points. But the Steelers suck. Give me the Bills to blow them out at home. Bills minus 14.5. That's probably the biggest spread I'm going to take all year. I usually don't take this many big spreads, but I don't know. I mean, maybe the Steelers play with a lot of momentum. That's one thing. They play with a new quarterback. Maybe they play with a lot of momentum and they somehow cover this. But I just still think the Steelers suck.
I'm going to pause you for a second. I don't give a living fuck about Aaron Judge and his fucking home run. If the motherfucker right at 70, he's at 62. Don't give a fuck. When he's at 70, that's when I'll start watching it. Sorry. Fucking breaking news my ass. The motherfucker lead off with a home run. Who gives a fuck? Once you get to 70, then we'll talk. Sorry.
Isn't 61 bullshit. Or 62 the record?
No, 73 is.
Oh. 73.
Well, like I said, you get close to fucking 70.
Yeah, but what record did he break the other day? The one he had.
He tied fifth with damn some guy named Mathis back in the fucking day.
No, but I thought he had the most home runs in the season of all time or something. They said. Clay, you
Barry
know.
Bonds.
No.
No, I think Barry Bonds holds that.
At 73.
Or are they just saying people without steroids, or I don't know?
Maybe it's the AL or something. I don't know. I mean, I don't pay no
It's
attention to junk.
Who gives a damn?
I hate
Fucking
Yankees. So.
Brazen.
But can you please clip that, put it on TikTok this week?
Okay, Clay. Who you taking?
Yeah, Clay. Let's go to you. Steelers at Bills. Bills favor 14.5.
I don't want to take this big of points, but I just hate the Steelers, man. Just give me the damn Bills.
I'm going Bills also. I became a big fan of Josh Allen last year. I want to thank you, Chris, for introducing me to him. I really didn't know watch NFL, but just that 17 seconds, he wears 17, touchdown right here. I mean, what else can you say? Yeah, give me the Bills.
Gotcha. All right, Bryce, get into the next game here.
Clay, we'll come to you. Falcons at the Bucks. Bucks favor 9.5.
At the Bucks.
At the Bucks. Ooh. Hey, you know what? This is crazy here. That's a lot of points. And I've taken Atlanta 2 weeks in a row, and they have won me my pick. So, rise up, baby. Give me Atlanta.
Wow.
Chris? I was coming in full force going to take Atlanta here because I think the Bucks suck. I don't think the Bucks should be I don't think the Bucks should be favored by 9.5 against anybody. I haven't liked the Bucks. It's a tough game here. It just depends. I mean, they're at home. The defense could do good here. It's a must-win game. This is a must-win game for the Buccaneers, man. I just think they're gonna pull it out by 10. Give me the Bucks. As much as I want to take the Falcons, Clay took them there, and I don't know. I'm taking the Bucks as much as I hate it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do a little recap. In that Giants Packers game. I took Giants. Clay switched it. Well, my goal this week is to beat Clay, have a better record than Clay. Give me the Bucks.
So that's your goal this week, not to beat me, beat Clay.
Yeah, I thought.
Hey, it ain't gonna be hard there, bud. I'd hate to tell you, I won 5 games like 2 weeks in a row.
That's good.
Yeah, but you started out good the first week.
Yeah, I was only 500. I was like 9-7 or something. Y'all were like 8-8.
Gotcha. All right, Bryce, let's get into the next one.
All right, next game we're going Dolphins at Jets. Dolphins favor 3.5, even though they're missing Tua. Clay, who you got here?
Are you coming to me first again? Okay, I see how it is. Why don't you go first, there, bud?
He went twice. Me, yeah, Bryson. Hey,
All
Bryson.
right.
Hold on,
No,
time
I'll
out.
take-
Bryson, lead us off.
I really soft. Give us Jets. Give me the Cougar Hunter. Zach Wilson, big fan of them. Jets.
Yes. Okay. Clay, who you going with? It's not that funny. He said it before.
Yeah, that was great. Shit. All right. Damn, I want to. You know what? Just because Bryson cracked me up on that one, and I like Zach Wilson. I think he's a good quarterback. He is settling back in. Damn, it's the Dolphins. Where are they playing at? They playing at New York?
They're playing at New York, MetLife Stadium.
Nah, dude. Give me the Dolphins. Give me the Dolphins to cover this game.
Yeah, Jets coming off a big win. They're playing at the Jets. Still not much a believer in them.
Jets.
3.5. I just think that's too much. I don't think Bridgewater's that bad. I think they still got a good offense. I'm taking the Dolphins.
All right, next game we got Lions at the Patriots. Patriots favor 3.5. If I'm not mistaken, didn't Mac Daddy get hurt?
Yeah, he's been hurt. Well, he might come back. He might come back this week, though.
Patriots are down to the third string quarterback. What's his name from Western Kentucky?
Zappe. Bailey Zappe, or whatever his name is. Yep.
I don't know much from both of these teams.
Did you say the spread here? You ain't got to pick.
Yeah, 3.5. 3.5. I want to pick him.
Okay.
3.5 Patriots. I don't know much about both teams. I know Detroit makes fast cars. Patriots don't know shit about them.
Hold on. You know Detroit makes what?
Fast cars. So I'll go with Lions.
Okay. That might not be a bad pick. I guess am I going next? Who you calling? I'm going next.
Let's go back to Clay.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been rolling with this team all season. They were favored last week, and I knew they shouldn't have been favored because they should never be favored. But give me Detroit the points.
Yeah, I don't think the Patriots are that good. The only thing is the line. I mean, can this be a shootout? I mean, the thing can the Patriots put up enough points to be a shootout again? I mean, the Lions' defense sucks. Thing is, I mean, fantasy wise, if I'm coming to this game, I think Stevenson should be able to run all over the Lions. Devontae Parker's looked good a couple weeks. I don't know how good he looked last week, but I know he looked good the week before that. Tough game, but yeah, I just think the Lions are the better team. I'm taking the Lions as well.
Next game, we got the Bears at the Vikings. Vikings favor 7.5. Chris, who you got?
Bears at the Vikings. Vikings favored by 7.5. I'm not a fan of the Vikings, really. They're at home. I think the Bears suck as well. Tough game here. I mean, thing is about this game, it is a divisional matchup. I think it's going to be hit right at the number. The Bears. What's the Bears? I mean, Justin Fields, he can't even hit 200 yards. He can't even get close to 200 yards. He threw a bomb last week, I think, to Mooney. God, the Bears suck so bad. But I know one thing I know is they like to run the football. And I think I'm just going to take. I think I'm just going to take the Bears.
Clay?
I do not like the Bears. I don't think they're as bad as people think, but if they can't run the ball, they're not gonna put up points. So I'm gonna take the purple people. Give me the Vikings.
Purple people.
Who did the Vikings have at quarterback?
Kirk
Cousins.
Oh, you like that? Oh yeah, give me the Vikings. That's all I need to hear. Give me the Vikings.
You didn't know he was on the Vikings?
No, I did not know that.
Okay. All right,
Next
Bryce.
game, we got Chargers at the Browns. Chargers favor 3.5. Chris, who you got here?
Chargers looked good last week, even without the injuries. I don't know. I mean, Browns are at home. I don't know how well they're going to be able to stop the run. I mean, Chubbs just ran all over everybody. I think this could be – God, I don't know why I'm thinking this could be a trap game, but I think the Chargers are still pretty good. And I want to take a favorite here, so I think I'm just going to go with the Chargers -3.5 against the Browns.
I'm going to go with the Browns, and you can mark this down as something about lock of the week. Nick Chubb hits 200 rushing yards this game.
Okay.
Clay?
For me, I don't think the Chargers defense, I don't think it's put it all together yet. They have too many talented guys on that defense. So give me the Chargers to cover the points here.
Next game, we got Titans at the Washington. What they call the Commanders, right?
Yep.
Titans favored 2.5. Clay, who you got here?
Ooh, man.
It's the battle of the – they both suck. So
Yeah, they both suck.
this might be a high-scoring game.
That'll be surprising too.
Not
Give
really.
me – damn, they're at Washington.
It's just
Carson
2 to
Wentz.
1. 2 to 1. Surprisingly, even though Titans, I thought they'd have a good pass defense in the earlier this year. This is 2 of the worst pass defenses in football. I think number 1 and number 2. So
The Titans haven't
one
been
thing
looking
I
bad.
don't know. Hey, I'll throw this out here. I'll look at it while you're picking, but I don't know if Tannehill's playing this week. I heard something about Tannehill.
Oh, well, I don't know, man. They're back. Give me the Titans. I mean, even if Tannehill don't play, I like their rookie.
I forgot.
So
Yeah,
so give me the rookie. I mean, I like him. So give me the Titans.
Who's the rookie?
no, he doesn't say he's hurt. Never mind. I apologize.
I still take Titans.
Yeah. I guess you're going to me now.
Yeah, Chris, who you got here?
God, they both suck. I mean, Commanders coming off a loss against the Cowboys. Cowboys are pretty good. They probably got the best defense in football, one of the best defenses. Tough game. I think this is going to be a high-scoring game, to be honest with you. I mean, probably. I mean, Derrick Henry's looked better the last couple of weeks. If they can run the football here, that's probably why I'm going to take the Titans -2.5.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Derrick Henry's not starting off too hot, is he?
So he did. He's done good. He's getting better as time goes on. We'll say that. He started out. He's coming off that injury, but the last couple weeks, he's doing decent. Not like crazy. I think he's getting. Let's see. I'll tell you what he did this week. He had 114 yards this week, and he's catching the ball a little bit more. So I mean, he's getting up there. I mean, he's doing a little bit better.
Since Clay with the Titans, I'm going to Commanders.
Okay. Next game.
Next game, we got Seahawks at y'all Saints. Saints favored 6.5. Chris, do you pick your Saints?
I don't know, man. I don't think they should be favored by 6.5 against anybody. And the Seahawks have looked good. The thing is, though, I mean, if Geno Smith looks good against this defense, I mean, this dude might be the man. I mean, Saints got one of the best. That's one thing Saints do have. They got one of the best defenses in football. I wouldn't say pass. Best rush defense, probably one of the best rush defenses in football. Pass, Jefferson, they struggled at guarding him. Tough game right here. Saints need a win, man. This is a must-win game, and they're at home. I think they do it. So I'm taking the Saints.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with the Saints too. Don't know much about them. I know one of my ex-Florida players went there, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. I know he's left.
Yeah, and the Saints might have – the Saints gave him up. The Eagles – I think the Eagles got a top pick or something too. And the Eagles – something about the Eagles is going to have a really good pick this year because the Saints freaking suck. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to roll with the Saints here. Clay, who you got?
This is a tough pick because if they are out, Kamara and Thomas again, Latavius Murray's not playing with them. So they got Mark Ingram. I don't know. Saints got to win, though, and they can win by a touchdown, I think. I mean, I just don't know, man. If Seahawks can put up points, I don't think they're going to be able to run the ball against New Orleans. The receivers are real good. Give me New Orleans.
Next game, Texans traveling to Jacksonville. I'm going to take the Jags here. I'm a big fan of Travis Etienne. I know he don't get that much playing time. But, yeah, I'm going Jags.
Yeah, I mean, Jacksonville I'll go next, I guess. Jacksonville 7.5, probably the most they've been favored by in a long time. Texans haven't looked terrible. I mean, they played in a lot of close games. Is the thing. Jags minus 7.5. A lot of people I know is taking Jacksonville this week. I don't know, man. Give me the Texans. Probably a bad pick. Give me Texans.
Clay, who you got?
Chris, you just told me out of my pick because I was going to take Houston. So I don't think the Jags should be that favored against anybody, but the Jags are on the up and up this year. So
Jags pretty good, man.
Give me Jacksonville. Hey, we'll run the tape when you said they ain't going to win six ball games.
Yeah, but I mean, things change.
Here we go.
I'm just telling you. I called that shit, and you said they ain't going to win the ceiling 6. Hell no, they're going to win 4.
When they play against the sorry-ass Colts, they play against the sorry-ass Titans, and they play against the sorry-ass Texans, they go win some games.
Well, you didn't say that at the beginning of the season, bud, did you?
I didn't know the Colts were going to be that bad. I thought the Colts would be pretty damn good. But
yeah. Come on. Trevor Lawrence, baby. Christian Kirk, Zay Jones, whoever. He going to toss it up. Somebody going to put up some numbers.
Bryson, who'd you take?
Next game.
You took Jacksonville?
I took Jags.
Okay.
Next game, 4 o'clock. You got the 49ers at the Panthers. 49ers favor 6.5. I couldn't tell you much, but I'm going Baker Mayfield. Give me Panthers.
God, he looks so bad. Baker Mayfield looks like the worst quarterback in football.
You could at least say Christian McCaffrey because, good God, Baker looks like trash. Yeah. They might as well put Sam Darnold.
Clay, who you going?
Panthers defense is surprising me. They're not like terrible. McCaffrey's looking good. They're getting him involved. That's a lot of points. It's a lot of points. I'm trying to stall here because he's probably
I'm good. I'm wiping my nose.
He's probably puking up at least a steak over there. But give me the 49ers to cover.
49ers to cover. I mean, this is a tough game. Thing is, their defense is still really good. Yeah, I think, God, the Panthers defense. Thing is, Panthers. That's one place they are strong is defense. Panthers is pretty strong on defense. Their offense sucks. God, I mean, some of these games the Niners are not supposed to lose. They lose, and they don't do that well. God, this is tough. This is tough. Give me the
survey says.
Give me the Panthers. I don't know.
Next game.
I feel like I'm gonna do bad this week, but
next game, Battle of the Birds. Eagles at the Cardinals. Eagles favor 5.5. Chris, who you got here?
Taking the Eagles. Cardinals. I mean, I still think the Cardinals are not that good. It's probably the Eagles' toughest game, though. Talking myself out of it again, but I don't know. This could be a high-scoring game as well.
Clay, who you got?
I'm taking the Eagles, man. I'm hot.
just cut me off. I'm still talking.
Hey, give me the Eagles to cover. That's not a big spread for the Eagles. I think if they play like they've been playing, they should blow the Cardinals out.
Yeah, I know Clay's been talking pretty high about the Eagles in the recent episodes, so I'm gonna roll with the Eagles too. Next game.
It's because they haven't played nobody. It's the thing, but yeah.
And they ain't going to. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean you're right.
I ain't saying they go win the Super Bowl, but they ain't playing.
Cardinals. I mean, Cardinals looking better the last few weeks, even though I still don't think they're that good.
Cardinals need D-Hop back. Once they get D-Hop back, they're a different team, I believe.
I think Kyler Murray's not that good. I mean, he's just wild. He's like Patrick Mahomes. I want to be Patrick Mahomes, but he's like 5 foot, and he's just not as good as Patrick Mahomes. So I don't know.
Next game, got the Cowgirls at the Rams. Rams favor 4.5. Clay, who you taking?
Ooh, this is a tough one here. They're at the Rams there, Bryson.
That's correct. Rams
man, I took
4.5.
I took the Rams last week, man, and they did me wrong, and Dallas has not been looking bad, surprisingly. I mean, I know Cooper Rush, he's been doing what he's got to do, and they got Michael Gallup back. They got Noah Brown playing good. The running backs are good. Zeke looks great this year. May not be putting up the numbers, but he's looking good. And their defense isn't bad, but give me.
They still should give the ball to Tony Pollard.
Give me the Rams to win this game. Cover.
I like that. If y'all know me, you're from Texas. That's all I'm saying. Give me the Rams.
I hate
Chris?
the Cowboys, but it's going to be a close game. Cowboys going to blow it at the end. Rams going to win by 1 to 3 points. So I'm taking the Cowboys to cover.
All right, Josh.
I'm telling you. Hey, one of those games.
Where's the kick going to go to? Is it going to be wide left or wide right?
It's going to be wide left. I'm telling you, this is you've seen it every week. This is 1 week. Steve, I don't watch much ESPN. I saw it on Twitter, but Stephen A. Smith did just name Cowboys in his top 5. Well, this is where you'll have. This is always where the Cowboys they win in a bunch of games. They start out, they win in a bunch, and then they go in and then they're gonna drop a game to. They're gonna drop a close game. They're just gonna drop a close game. They could get blown out, but I just think they're gonna. I think they're gonna because I don't think the Rams are that good. Rams are. They need another receiver. They need Odell back. But yeah, I'm taking the Cowboys to lose by 3. So I'm taking the Cowboys. Sorry.
Sunday night, Bengals at the Ravens. Ravens favor 3.5 at home. Give me the Bengals. I like Joe Shiesty. I like Jamar Chase, one of my favorite receivers right now. Give me the Bengals. Chris?
3.5. I still don't think the Bengals are all that good. Ravens, I don't know how much their defense is getting healthy. They're playing at home. You know, these Sunday night. I expect this to be a close Sunday night football game here. Ravens are coming off a loss. I wish it was 2.5, and I would feel more comfortable taking the Ravens. These receivers, Jamar Chase should have a big game here, but I'm gonna take Baltimore.
Clay.
All right, with Chris going with his crazy predictions, and I love it when Josh is like, "Yeah, the kick's going to be wide left." You know what I'm saying?
We've seen it a bunch of times. I'm just telling you.
So look, I'm going to give y'all a prediction right here, and I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Okay? You go ahead and book this one down. Go ahead and go to the damn sports book, put it in. Ravens are going to win this game. They're going to cover, but the first touchdown of this game is going to be Duvernay burning Eli Apple and taking it to the house, and it might be like a 50-plus yard pass. How's that hot take?
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I don't know. Eli, I hate Eli Apple, so I hope it happens.
Next game, Monday Night Football. I wish your brain hate William Jr.'s bad. Raiders at the Chiefs. Chiefs favor 7.5. If I'm not mistaken, I think Chris said earlier this season that Raiders are going all the way.
Yeah, not looking like it.
With that being said, I hate Patrick Mahomes' brother. Give me the Raiders.
that's why you take him. Oh, God. I mean, the Raiders look – oh, God. I mean, Adams should be pumped up for this game, but there's no way. There's no way I can take the Raiders here. Give me the Chiefs. There's just no way. I mean, I can't say much about it. I mean, I still just don't think the Raiders are that good. I mean, I don't know. I mean, this is a game Raiders need to win, but they need somebody. Derek Carr's. I mean, I had this guy win the MVP, but he don't look all that great.
Clay,
what's the spread on this one there, Bryce?
Chiefs at home favored 7.5.
It's a lot of points, and the Chiefs did lose to the daggum Colts.
Yeah,
surprising
man,
games, and the Raiders play the Chiefs good every year.
Pick them then.
Yeah, screw it. I suck anyways of these pickups. Give me the Raiders. The Raiders.
I hope the Raiders win, but man, I mean, they just I don't know. Any fantasy predictions this week? Anybody? Any games we like fantasy wise before we go? I mean, I don't think there's nothing.
Let me look at this list.
Not you.
I will say you brought up Odell Beckham's name earlier, and I did see a take today when I came downstairs that Aaron Rodgers is trying to convince them to bring Odell to the Green Bay.
Dude, I'm telling you, I said that before the season. Odell should go. Odell, I said Julio too. One of them should go to Green Bay. Green Bay needs somebody still, man. That'd be a good fit. I think that'd be a good fit. God, Odell would look. They'd be upset. Any games I like fantasy wise, I like the Washington and Titans game. One of the games I kind of is a sneaky game, I guess. Any other Eagles Cardinals maybe? Cowboys Rams? No, I don't know. Yeah, but
I think Chris Olave has a good game against Seattle.
If they need to get if Jameis is playing, yeah, I think. I mean, Jameis plays, yeah. I just don't think Eli can. I mean, Eli. I don't think Andy's good. I mean, he looked all right with Andy, but Andy can't throw it downfield like that. If he gets Jameis, he'll be able to throw it deep. So
You know who's pissing me off is Allen Robinson. Okay,
he
I
sucks.
mean the dude is not doing anything. He's on the field 90% of the time. I mean, I guess he just blocks. And then
Everybody says, "Oh,
Devontae Smith. I mean, he's just like daggum hit or miss. Like he'll blow it out of the water one week and then he'll suck the next week. Guess what time? I play him on every week. He sucks.
I don't know if you listen to the Manning cast. Peyton Manning says every 5 minutes he says, "Well, it just takes time. It just takes time." Allen Robinson, he gonna get there. He gonna get there. It just takes time. Bullshit. He ain't gonna do shit. They need to sign Odell and they need to get rid of Robinson.
I mean, I don't understand the Rams, man. They got talent all over their team. They don't use nobody but Cooper Kupp, and I understand he's good. But Cam Akers ain't doing nothing. Henderson don't look bad. But geez, they got all these other receivers out there that they're throwing the ball to. I mean, they look all right, but throw somebody the ball. Let's see Keenan Allen back this week too.
Keenan Allen?
Yeah, hopefully he comes back with the Chargers.
He's there. I mean, how many? That dude averages like 9 games a season or 8 games a season. I mean, he never plays. I feel like.
Ain't no worse than Julio.
Yeah, but Julio's also a little bit older than he is. I think he's not. He ain't got him by too much, but Julio's only been like this the last couple of years. Keenan Allen, I feel like, has been like this the last like 5 or 6 years. I mean, he could be one of the top receivers, but he's always hurt. Anyway, yeah, I don't think it's a little bit shorter. I don't think there's nothing else really to talk about. Like I said, Josh will send his picks sometime this week, sometime probably tomorrow, sometime, and we'll get the records for next week. Like I said, I think I had a good week. I don't know what Josh had. I don't know what Clay had. Clay said he don't think he did that good. And we'll see how Bryson did. Maybe we'll see how if Bryson goes above 500, he has to come back next week, at least for the beginning of the show, and talk about it. We at least have to get Bryson back for the beginning of the show. He probably won't be back for the full show next week unless, Josh can't be here again. If for some reason Josh can't be here again, if somebody can't be here, we might see Bryson come back.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool to go over 500.
Hey guys, can we get some guest appearances here? I know y'all got some guys that watch football. Like, I'd love to see Joey come on here and talk about the Giants. That'd be the best thing. I'd love a good TikTok video of Joey.
I could probably get Craig. I could probably get Craig on here, but I don't know if I could get Joey on here. I might can. I'll
even if you get Joey for 5 minutes, just talk about the damn Giants. I would love it, and I want to see him in this new Danny. I want to see that Danny Dimes flag hanging and everything.
No, he don't have that thing no more. He told me to throw it away.
Let me tell you something.
Come on.
Let me tell you what the best guest appearance will be. And we're just going to put them on camera. We're not going to say nothing. Ricky and Cameron.
No, we can't do that. I would never have a podcast. It would go downhill. Anyway.
Or y'all get Nolan Crider talk about the Georgia Bulldogs if they take a loss.
Might be bad too. No, hell no. If they take a loss, hell no. And I'm going to rant about that just a little bit because Georgia fucking pissed me off. I was Nolan last week. I mean, you can't barely beat Missouri. I mean, come on now. Everybody talking about how dominant they are.
How about Auburn might beat them this week?
Shit, Auburn ain't beating nobody.
They beat Missouri.
Yeah, but that don't mean shit. Auburn ain't beating Georgia.
Hey, Auburn's running backs. I watched the game with Rusty because I went over there, eat chicken wings, watch Bears game.
I hope that motherfucker is hyped and saying Georgia is going to win. I mean, Auburn's going to beat Georgia. Bull fucking shit. Auburn ain't going to win shit. Auburn, come on, man. This dude.
Do you hear that, Russ? Do you hear that, Russ?
I hope he's listening to it. Auburn ain't going to win. Auburn ain't going to win shit. It's going to be a blowout. Auburn ain't going to win it.
I'm going to hit you. I'm going to hit you that Lee Corso. Not so fast.
Yeah, well, not so fast. Auburn, I can't.
War Eagle, baby.
I can't stand Auburn. I know they got Tanks Bigsby, whatever the hell his name is. He might be.
No, a little backup running back. He looked good.
Okay, well, that's all fine and good. Even though Missouri couldn't stop, Georgia couldn't stop Missouri's run to save their damn life. I mean, if they send pressure at Georgia, yeah, maybe, but Auburn ain't gonna be able to do it. Auburn, they got too many idiots. No. It's not happening. Auburn's not that good. Anyway, oh God, he's taking his sock off. What the hell's going on here? It's about to
Sorry.
make an
You got a turf
appearance.
toe?
Anyway.
I got something.
All right. Well, we're about to film the NFL show here in just a little bit.
College.
Yeah, college show. Excuse me. We just did the NFL show. We'll be back next week. Josh will be here. I said week 5, right? This was week 5. We'll be back with week 6 next week with the recaps and picks. Make sure you like, subscribe, YouTube, follow, whatever, download Spotify, Apple Podcast, maybe some other stuff eventually. Appreciate you watching. Peace.